he's inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Rolling to his right. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Steps away to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Being chased out left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 34. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Burkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
My man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Bullock's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First down and much more for Henry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
Oh, we got plenty of
This will
fight,
be
baby.
brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They go play action with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow on play action. Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Buying time to his left. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow rolling to his right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Open man is Uzomah. Touchdown Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Tennessee.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Able to fight through one tackle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Henry again. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. Room here to run. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Tannehill now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Oh, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. Now Burrow. Out to his left. Pass complete to Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Burrow. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Throwing, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And down inside the 15 he goes. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Steps away. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Rolling to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way. And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.